Hi. I have a lot to talk about, but one thing I want to start with is taking a second and thinking about the ocean. And imagine you're the ocean. And imagine that inside the ocean are all of the answers to everything. Powers. I mean, world changing powers. Perceptions that you couldn't see. Actual things that cause the world to transform itself around you. And imagine that we've lived our life water skiing on top of the ocean. Imagine that we've never really ever gone into finding out what the hell we are. We've never ever actually experienced what's inside of this ocean. We've been much more interested in skipping along the top and staying, instead of connected to what the ocean is, connected to what other people do, what other people are saying, pop culture, just nothing conversations, just things about what's going on outside, which serve a purpose to some point and are awesome. But imagine if it was possible that inside the ocean were the things that actually create the change. And lately I've been someone who has discovered a lot of things and going through some major feelings of different ways that it feels like the world's kind of closing in on us. Not trying to be a conspiracy theorist or weird here, but just feeling the feelings of so many different things. The fact that it's raining plastic in the Colorado Rockies and the Amazon's on fire. And I know there's a million other things that I don't even want to get into the specifics of. And that can cause a person to really feel pain, especially if you have kids or you're just wanting to live a vibrant life and you're sitting there thinking this. And something showed up in me and it was like, it's time to do a lot more listening to what's inside the ocean. And so yesterday I did 4.5 or so straight hours of listening to silence, deep connection, deep meditation, and just listening. And about 45 minutes in, a voice said to me, "Are you finally ready to discover and learn what you are?" I felt this kind of blindsided voice. It's like, you're finally paying attention. And I've always, done meditation. I've always been offering advice. And it comes from getting to kind of go into the ocean, learning something, and then coming up to the top, right? Going maybe 12 feet deep in the ocean, swimming around a couple hours a day, and then going to the top and telling everybody about what's going on in the ocean. But I haven't necessarily said, what happens if I really listen? And I got this bizarre, crazy, and this is just from the 4 hours yesterday, and I'm going to be doing more, um, depth that showed me I'm so much more than a person, and that what can be hurt here is not what I am and what the people around me actually are. Our illusion is that we're the people on the top of the ocean, but what I actually am can't be hurt. And the more I felt that, the more I felt acceptance. And the more I felt acceptance, the more it started giving me insights of, one, you don't know what's going to happen. No matter what everyone says is going to happen, no matter how many times you've researched it, the truth is we don't know in any area what's going to happen. And two, like, what I am, I'm just scratching the surface of discovering. It's like, you don't know shit about what you can do in the bottom of the ocean. You don't know shit about how big and deep and crazy and far it goes. And it would show up where I would start to feel breakthroughs after a couple hours, and a third hour I'd feel a new level of pain. And it goes, do you see that pain? That's been lodged in your body the whole time. You've never not looked at it. And so even though it's painful, you're at a consciousness where you can see it. And that means you're even more aware, even though you're feeling all this pain. And today I had some stuff come up and I just felt off, and I felt an anxiety, and then I felt the meditation hold space for different parts of the anxiety. And it goes, we're going to go deeper. We're going to go deeper. And it said to me at one point, all of our choices are either fear or depth. When sometimes we're on top of the water and we're really excited, we achieve something. So we're not in fear necessarily in that moment, we're in excitement. But life is doing what it can right now to get us to go into the damn ocean. And it's scary to go into the ocean because a lot of people are staying at the top, but life is starting to pull some of us into the ocean. And you can go voluntarily. You can put on a scuba outfit and go in. You can start meditating. You can let go of things that don't align. You can deepen yourself. You can do things that you've never done before. But if you don't, life's going to start to pull it, because it seems and feels for a lot of people like our circumstances, the way we're used to, aren't working. But it's trying really hard. The world is trying really hard to get us to be ocean listeners, connected to the depths of what we are over the shallowness of what other people think about us or whatever's going on. So I want to offer to you, if you feel like life is getting crazy and your mind is going, what does this mean? What does this mean? Go into your ocean, because inside that ocean, there is something that can counter everything you're going through, everything you're going through, everything you're going through, everything you're worried about, everything that's going on in the world. It's telling you this. It's saying, listen to me, and I'm going to show you how it's perspective. Even if it's something that you swear, well, this is, I'm telling you. It's still perspective, and it's trying to get you to see what you are. And when you see what you are, it starts to go, now that you're connected to the depth of the ocean, we can even change some of the shit on the surface. And it's so hard to explain, but the more you listen, the more you change your perspective, the more you don't need things to change at the top, but instead discover the depths of what you are, you start to understand how aspects of this life are just a dream you're creating. And life is doing what it can to get us to freaking learn how to love, freaking learn how to release. And today, when I was going through these different feelings, I at one point took my daughter to a dance class, and this music started playing, and she was just holding these little handkerchiefs, and I just had to run to the bathroom and cry and cry and cry. And the depth of the ocean said, we're going to release some of the surface that you're no longer anymore. And I realized that how well we live has nothing to do with how long we live. It's how deeply we live. And you can live deeply for one more minute, and that'd be the end of your life in one more minute. And you've lived a more full life than people who stay at the top of the water for 100 years. You gotta know who you are. You don't have to, but I'm going to. Just inviting it. 2019, here we go.